What is going on, folks? Will Turbo here. Fake Mike, real news. We're here in Libertyville. They better respect our rights. Audit them. CPR audits, First Amendment audit right now. All right, guys, we are here in Libertyville. I'm with
Illinois 1A.
audit them, audit them, audit them. Got the clipboard. We got CPR audits. We're doing a First Amendment audit in Libertyville. Let's see if they respect our rights. See if they love our liberty here in Libertyville. Let's see.
There's the sign right there, Libertyville.
Glasses, pardon me.
Are you putting the foyer or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the light. Smells like popcorn here. Maybe someone has popcorn. This is Peter's office. Restrooms are closed to the public, which is unfortunate. So I want to stay on the first floor, do a FOIA, and then maybe I'll explore upstairs.
Mention any email ID here, right?
No, I just put your name and birth.
That's it.
As soon as the hospital has it ready, we'll be on it.
Pause.
Thank you.
Got wings?
Not yet. I will in like 10 minutes.
Response when I asked for a fiscal year.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
For the emergency call. Yeah. It's on our website. I couldn't find where it was.
So I'm gonna do a FOIA and then I'll go upstairs, see what they got. They have meeting rooms on the upper level, but most everything's here. Most everything is closed to the public, including the restrooms and the water fountain, or the bubbler, as we call it in Rhode Island.
Hey there, Delilah.
You're gonna hit me with a copyright strike for bad singing. Caution,
Right.
audit them. Watch
Right.
out.
Hey
Fine.
there, Delilah.
Find and audit them on acoustic guitar.
I do have my clipboard. I'm not in my uniform, however.
What is your uniform? Audit them.
My uniform is 2.0, 3.0 shirt from Express.
Okay. Excuse me. It's pretty, not me. I just got a backwards hat.
That's your uniform there.
It's my uniform. Backwards hat and a whisk. You're not fully dressed until you have a smile and a backwards hat. Yes. I'll go next. He cut me.
I need to do an inspection on the zoning and ordinance book for the fiscal year expenditures for the year 2020.
Okay, let me get somebody who handles.
Sure. She said, let me get somebody that handles FOIAs. I did not ask for a FOIA. But we'll see. Hey there, Delilah. That gentleman looks so pissed.
Oh, I'd be pissed too if I was believing in the.
Look how he's looking at you. Hey there, Delilah. So with this,
So here's the mayor. Mayor's Terry L.
look how that dude is looking
Whippler.
at you, Will.
Oh, I'm not the most sprightly, attractive-looking gentleman, so I get weird looks all the time.
So yeah, folks, you guys seen in one of the previous videos,
And the FOIA officer will be coming up to see you.
sure.
Thank you.
What's your,
Hi.
hi, hello.
Hi.
Are you the FOI officer?
I am.
Okay, ma'am, two things. I need to do an inspection first on the fiscal year expenditures for last year.
Okay. I have you put your mask over your nose.
First, pull my mask above my nose.
Over your nose. Can I help you with something?
Okay, ma'am, does that have anything to do with anything?
It has everything to do with COVID and the required mask.
Is that a law?
It's our rules.
Okay,
Rules. Is this a
now-
public building?
Pardon me?
Is this a public building?
It is a public building.
Would you be able to print me a copy of the rules for masking, please?
No, not even. I have the ordinance here.
It's okay.
It's
What- so
beyond that,
do you
ma'am.
want
Let's
a-
not worry
you want
about the
to fill
mask
out a-
over my nose. I need to breathe. I need to do an inspection on the expenditures for 2020 shirt. I'll stick around here while you obtain that.
I need you to write it down on the
Could you also get one for me, please?
Sure.
And you look like a better looking Jamie Lee Curtis. Not to hit on you, but you're very nice. I appreciate that.
So sweet, thank you. So just 2?
Ma'am, I need 5 FOIAs. However, the information I received from the budget book, that's what I'm going to be requesting via FOIA. So with,
Okay.
yeah.
But it's
So I'm gonna actually walk upstairs while she gets this for you, so this gentleman can stay into this line. I'm all set if you want to come over here, bro. Sorry?
FOIAs for your clerk or for yourself.
You don't wanna be in
as our
there?
Officer, and 5 for our records. Like I said, it does not, the Illinois compiled statute does not require a FOIA in order to.
Let's see what's going on over here. In the boardroom, we're in town of Liberty, but we got a mask up. She didn't want that fight though. It's a boardroom. Oh, it's an open room. Spirit of Independence. Oh, it's nice. Graphic design did a good job. Looks like any other. I don't like how they over here call them boardrooms. Not a boardroom. Love old pictures. Love watching documentaries from old school times. Wow, look at the fire station. There's a conference room here. Doesn't look like anybody's conferencing. Let's see here, elevator. And then back down around, I believe, we'll see. Have a little drink, guys. Take a look at this. Interesting.
I got the book here. This
Oh,
is
good.
roughly 300 pages.
Oh, good. So we're gonna have to
And
look
if
through
you'd like
that
to
during
request
lunch.
anything, she's bringing out 5 forms.
Yeah, I'm gonna request something. That's
I'd
awesome.
like to ask her if this is for me to keep, that way I can move the binder clip and hand you a few pages.
Yeah, whatever you want to do, bro.
Ma'am, just to clarify, is this for me to keep this binder here or just to inspect?
To inspect.
Okay, that's fine, good enough.
Thank you.
Okay,
Sure.
let's-
We'll have these filed momentarily.
that's fine. I just wanted to let the next person come in.
Pause. Alright, let me find this.
So once he's done, I'm gonna go ahead and file mine. But so far, they've been pretty respectful. Not a lot of places.
It's actually your first name, last name, whatever. Put your social on there.
Actually, it's funny. They have a paper over there I just filmed, which is FOIA.
But they have FOIA forms on the.
They have it looks like it's the policy on FOIA printed up over there behind the glass.
You got a screenshot of that?
I recorded it, but you should too, yeah.
Yeah, that's not it.
Here's my name. This is. Do mine while you do that.
Hey there, Delilah. That's the theme for this time.
Guys, please make sure you subscribe to Audit them so he never has to make a living off singing. Just keep me. And again, I'm going to request the last 10 internal affairs reports.
Hi. Good. How are you
Police
doing?
department.
Can I get my vehicle sticker, please?
I want to request this park impact fees for the year of 21, they say. They have a number here, 76,000.
So mine's all set. I'm gonna let Audit them fill his out.
For the year.
Yes.
All these fiscal years should have an organizational chart that shows the taxpayer and the residents at the top of the list, and then it shows the elected officials and the lower administrative route.
So it's very important for people to.
This should be like your Bible for your town. So once these leaders are done, we're gonna go file mine. And then I think it's
Did you
gonna
want
be
to file one?
a break time for me.
Alright.
I think it's a break time. I think we're gonna grab a snack after this. A lot of them getting busy.
All water bills exceeding $5,000 and up, commercial and residential. Residential, please include
If I wanted to ask the village about
Invoices.
enacting an ordinance like for landlords to have a rental license, do I go to the village?
They want to have licenses for everything. License to fish, license to hunt.
just like Nike, just do it.
Yeah. Whenever you are asking for a license for something, you're asking for permission for something that you don't already otherwise have the right to do. We have the right to fish, we have the right to hunt, we have the right to speak, we have the right to defend ourselves, we have the right not to be spied on, we have the right not to incriminate ourselves. That's our God-given, unalienable rights. Shouldn't be licensing stuff.
She popped out right now because we're here with the cameras. Yes. That's like the foil.
Just pawn mine right there next to his. File them simultaneously. And you know what? Audit them is having such a big effect by going to these town halls and city halls. You guys need to do the same, and we need the super subscribers to follow up on these and to call peacefully and to do FOIA requests themselves. That's the only way government will be open and transparent if we non-violently force them to.
Wow, look at that, look.
They're breaking down the budget in an interesting graph there. I remember back in the day when those were based on gold, but then FDR said, hey, United States, give us all your gold because of the war. And then Nixon took us off the gold standard.
Things that were going on, and he said, well, I would strongly invite him. He wasn't sure either whether it was a village board or city council meeting, but I said, well, come over to get my vehicle sticker. So he said, check over there.
The Crown must approve your vehicle. If it pleases the Crown, may I drive on the roads that I pay for with the car that I bought? But you're gonna tow me on anyways, which is littered with potholes, which I'll have to break it and fix my tire again. If it pleases the Crown, may I get married? There's nothing more romantic than getting a license to get married. Most people don't realize that licenses for marriage actually started after the Civil War because they didn't believe that black people were human beings. Because white people had the right to marry and have children, do what they want, but unfortunately black people were still considered unhuman. So they had to register for licenses, and that's how interracial marriages started. So there's nothing more romantic than you, a beautiful woman, and the government. Nothing says romance about like signing with the government. So I don't need no license to get married. I'm not gonna ask the people that work for me if I can get married. I'm not gonna ask the feds if I can hug my grandma. And it looks like we're about to be out after
Or if
these
you're
ladies.
eligible for.
Am I eligible to hug my grandmother after COVID? If I get 7 vaccines and quadruple mask,
Here it is, here it is.
can I ear?
Organizational chart.
Oh, here we go. So,
Oh, but you know what, on this, they don't include the taxpayer at the top of the list.
oh, and see, it's taxpayer, and then all of these losers.
Mm-hmm.
Not all losers, probably good people, but taxpayers at the top of the organization chart.
Yes.
Audit them. You're absolutely right about that. Great. So it looks like we're going to be filing these and on our way.
Sure.
And Jamie Lee Curtis, hopefully she will not be stalked by Michael Myers. Doesn't she look like a younger Jamie Lee Curtis? She does. Yes.
I did also need to inspect the.
I
photo
believe
guard.
Mr. Myers inflicted that injury on her. So we're not just auditing, but we're protecting her from Michael Myers. So we're true heroes.
All right, folks, we're filing 4 FOIAs. One of them is from the budget book there. I'm not able to request anything from that budget book until I inspect that budget book and scroll through it. The other ones are all vacant properties. All vacant properties in the town. You could act as your own real estate agent. You find out what is the vacant properties, then you go ahead and mail via USPS, inquire and what vacant properties is it vacant because you have a electrical issue, plumbing issue, Or is it just that the taxes are high or the town is sending you code enforcement that has your property vacant? Here's an inquiry. So most towns are required to file their property as vacant, and that's a public record, one of many.
That's why I audit them. That's what he does. Shouts to Mr. America. Go to Auditing America, like, share, and subscribe. Find Auditing America on TikTok. Find Auditing America on Facebook. We got a riveting group there. Find Auditing America on Instagram, of course. By the way, find Fake Mike Real News on all my platforms. Instagram, TikTok. Well, my TikTok's hacked currently. But every other platform, Fake Mike Real News. Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. Find CPR Audit, CPR Audit, CPR Audit on all platforms. So we're about to just hand these out. Don't do it. No reason.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
4 of 4 FOIAs.
Okay.
All vacant properties recorded in the year of 2017 through 2021. Last 10 internal affairs reports.
I don't know what internal affairs.
For the police department.
Police department, you being the FOIA officer, you go ahead and respond to that if you need any clarification.
I'm asking you for clarification right now.
It's that's mine, and it's the last 10 internal affairs reports for the police department of the city.
Okay, so can you write from the police
I
department?
put PD, but I'll put police right there
He
too.
did put PD
Oh, you
here.
did, okay.
It's I get terrible handwriting though, so I'll put
Okay.
police right there.
That would help.
My
Are
apologies.
we in Lake County?
Yes.
Okay, sure. Okay. All water bills exceeding $5,000 and up. Commercial, residential.
Kids, don't drink this. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, guys.
$5,000 and up.
Will, don't I don't just aimlessly point at the floor and like, oh, look at the floor. I do that because
Because if you're not freaking out, people say, "Oh, we're like if you're not bothering us, and especially if
then I
you're a
won't get you on camera. If you're not a
especially if you're a
public
citizen.
employee,
If you're a citizen, I'm gonna walk right past you. I'm gonna put my phone over there.
Right.
He does the same thing.
yeah, it's not that I'm spacing out like, oh, look at the little mark on the wall. Like, no, that's not.
We're not really concerned what citizens are doing unless they're hindering people's rights. The only thing we're
If they're in the
concerned.
shot just in line, then that's
Okay.
different.
Yeah.
But if they're looking like walking towards me, then I'm going to
No, that's fine. That's
boom because I'm respectful.
So you want
And we're not
receipts for all of these?
concerned what citizens do. Anything that law-abiding citizens are
I
doing,
got you, okay.
that's up to them. We are concerned about the people we're paying tax money to. I mean, we've seen it with police officers. How many times do we catch them on their own body cams, let alone citizens, lying, planting drugs, killing people in broad daylight? Eric Gardner choked out, Khalif Browder, he was arrested for no reason. Then you got, I mean, on and on, I can go 1,000 names. And then you got all the presidential candidates, and you get the Democrats, and you get the Republicans, you get the governors. And you got, we went to city halls, town halls, caught people having pizza parties. I caught a Chicago PD the other night sleeping on the job, just sitting there sleeping on the job. So this is why we do what we do. We care about people's rights. So.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Anyhow, is your FOIA log accessible online?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. I would have to look into that further. Anyhow, ma'am, could we have 4 copies here for our record and 4 for your clerk or for yourself as a FOIA officer? And here goes the book here after finalizing an inspection.
Okay.
We thank you kindly.
She's
Okay, so you
amazing.
just want a copy of all of this?
Copy of those 4 pages there, yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
All right.
So we're about to be on our way. That woman is amazingly polite.
Sure, 5, maybe 5 stars.
Maybe 5 out of 5.
Keyword, maybe 5 stars.
So guys, make sure that Michael Myers is nowhere near Libertyville. Jamie Lee Curtis is now posing as an administrator, a member of the Village of Liberty, to hide from Michael Myers' constant harassment and stalking. We're not doing that. We're not trying to chop off anybody's arms. We are trying to shoot people, but only with cameras. Only with high definition cameras. No more $40 Metro PCS. Thanks for the surprise, Kristen.
This is Lake County.
I thought this was Cook County. Is that Cook County?
So it's Lake County.
Okay, so you want this information emailed to you then?
That is correct.
Please.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Is there a phone number or name in case I may have questions?
Is that required?
It's not,
Sure.
it's just if I have
Email's
questions.
fine, email's fine.
That's fine.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
God bless you. Please be safe.
Do you have a business card?
She was excellent, guys. Call the town of Libertyville and let them know.
Jean, could you get one of my, business cards, please?
Here's the book there.
Thank you.
Yeah, please call the town of Libertyville and let them know that they're public employees.
Oh my God, I needed a timestamp because I did not handwrite the time on there. Do you have a press stamp?
I don't know
with
that we
the
have
date?
a time, we
No,
have a date.
not a time, yeah, the dates,
Date.
the dates, yeah.
Like,
So that we
Right.
know we're in compliance for the next 5 days.
here.
Thank you. Guys, go ahead and put a
You have the
5-star
date stamp?
review
Yeah.
for the executive assistant here. Let's put
Receipt.
FOIA officer.
She did a great job. She respected our constitutional rights, which is the most important thing to do. But she was also courteous and professional and respectful, which is the second most important thing to do. So I'm gonna take a walk outside. Audit them will join me in a moment. But that was a good audit, guys. That was great. I'm very pleasantly surprised that these people upheld our rights. I want you guys to find audit them, audit them, audit them. Tell them Fake Mike sent you. Find CPR, audit, CPR, audit, CPR, audit. Tell them Fake Mike sent you. And let's build up this community. Let's make sure that we're respecting our constitutional rights. The First Amendment is the most important. But so far, so good. I mean, even though on the outside of the door, you can see right here, it says, you can't have a Second Amendment here, face mask required. When I pushed back against the mask, you didn't give me any junk, and I said specifically, can you print out that? Well, it's our rule. Well, my rule is I don't do what I don't want to do in a public building or in my own house. So that's my rule. So guys, that was a great audit right there. Libertyville did a good job. They respected our rights, so we'll give them a pass. Find Auditing America, Fake Mike, Real News, CPR Audits, audit them. Find us on all platforms and get the word out there, folks.